Good evening. Okay, today's the day. We've got our 5D Mark IIIs in, and so I'd definitely like to take a moment and show you how the camera comes shipped from Canon. Right here is the 5D Mark III kit with the 24 to 105. Standard way that the 5D comes shipped from Canon. Open up the box here. Right on top you've got your warranty card for the camera as well as the lens. And gold mine right here, the jewel. Here's your Canon 5D. Let's get this guy out. Display him on the counter and show you. There he is. And a little bit later we'll kind of go through the camera and I'll show you some of the features and the menus and what has changed from the 5D Mark II. And it's a little tough, but kind of take this guy out here to pull out the white box, and in the white box you get your 24 to 105 lens, nicely packaged in there. I guess I should open it and show you. And it comes the same way as it would just by itself. You get your lens case, you have your lens hood, and then the beauty's right here. Not your everyday kit lens. Canon ships you one of their L lenses, 24 to 105 f4 image stabilizer. A great walk around lens. Really nice value too if you get it in the kit over just buying it by itself too. What else do we have? We've got your standard USB cable. You've got your video out, your RCA analog there. You've got the cool new 5D Mark III strap. And you got your battery, which is the same battery as the 5D Mark II, D60, and or excuse me, 60D. Whoops, and also the 7D. Another cool thing is you get your eye cup shipped separate, and this time it's a larger eye cup than what you got with your 5D Mark II. So, oh, and right here, your instructions. So let's take a look at the camera now. Alright, here we go, guys. We have the two cameras set side by side, Canon 5D Mark III and the Canon 5D Mark II. I'm going to take a moment here and kind of compare some of the differences. The first thing I noticed with the 5D Mark II is they've added a positive lock right here on the mode wheel. So now just kind of, they added that on the 60D. On the 5D Mark II, you can pretty much spin it at any time. Now with this positive lock, you have to press a little button here, and then you're able to rotate through your whatever mode you need to change on the camera. Still got the auto mode. Green mode here. Doesn't look like they have a custom auto. They got rid of that. So they had a custom auto on the on the 5D Mark II. No more on the 5D Mark III. The other thing that looks a little different here is we've got you've got kind of your depth of field preview button here. No more on the 5D. Now it's just a little larger button right by the hand grip. You've got a function button right here by the trigger, the shutter, and your command wheel. You did not have that on the 5D Mark II. So let's check out the back. I didn't put on the eye cup yet, I just left that in the box. But the eyepiece itself, or the diopter that you look through, is larger. Just about 100%. I think Canon on the box says near 100%, where it was a little smaller on the 5D Mark II. You've got your live view button here. They got rid of the live view button, and they've been doing this type of format. They did that on the 7D, I believe, and at least the 60D, to where you get into your live view and do your movie there. Start and stop to get you in and out of live view, or start and stop for the movie. That's the same. Your focusing points, your meter lock, your AF on is the same. Your little toggle wheel, something like that. I hope that's close. Is in the same location. Here's your kind of command wheel, jog wheel there. You got your quick start button here, or quick menu button. Here doesn't have the quick menu button. You might have seen that if you have a 60D, or a Rebel probably has that there. Let's see here, menu button right above where the old live view button was. You have an info button, which I thought was kind of cool. Previous other camera companies have done that before, where you can go somewhere in the menu, and if you're not sure what it means or what it does, you can hit the info button, and a little brief description will pop up about wherever you are in the menu. Let's see what else. You got your trash can, playback, crop button, the rate button, which you did not have on the 5D Mark II. And so that's kind of some of the differences on the exterior part of the 5D. It's a little bit more of a rounded shape over the 5D Mark II. Okay, this is different. Now the camera can take SD and compact flash, where on the Mark II the camera just used CF, compact flash. And then on the side here, let's see what looks different or the same. You've got your mic import, your cable release, and your flash, your PC flash sync, but little different locations, but on the same row. HDMI, digital out, audio video out, and then a headphone jack, which is new on the camera, new for the 5D Mark III. And then, yeah, let's check out the menus.
There we are.
Alrighty, guys, let's kind of do a brief rundown on some of the differences, or how the menu looks on the 5D Mark III here. Before we get into the menu, I do want to show you this new button here. I don't know what it's called, but it's a little picture with looks like a little paintbrush in it. But that is the button you'd press if you want to kind of get a little bit more creative control with the camera. Right here is the picture style option, which they've done before in their cameras. This is something new here. That's the multiple exposure, where you can combine multiple images into one single image. And then the other new added feature, which Canon has advertised and talked about, is the HDR mode, and that's where you can go to get a little bit more out of your tonal range with your images. And that button is right here, and that's something new to this 5D line here. So now let's press the menu button, and the layout of the menus change a little bit. We've got everything, like the previous menus, is all organized by color. So this red, the camera mode here, is all in red, and you can use your command wheel right here to scroll through all the settings. What I've noticed that was kind of different, just some small stuff I thought was cool, is they had the mirror lockup right in the camera mode instead of the custom mode. You've also have right here where you can correct for some stuff within the lens, like chromatic aberration and some other little basic stuff like that. Let's see here, let's press menu to go back. What else is kind of cool? We've got your external speedlight control button here, and if I remember right, it's a little bit more in depth than the 5D Mark II. And each in this mode right here, within the red, you've got, looks like basically 4 pages of camera shooting options. You got your bracketing there. What else do we got here that's kind of cool? Basic stuff: white balance, auto lightning optimizer. This is the picture style, like I should. Kind of another option, kind of like what the paintbrush button offers. Long exposure noise reduction. Let's see here, high ISO noise reduction, highlight priority. Let's kind of navigate through live view shooting stuff. The settings are right there, and you can kind of just keep scrolling through with either the toggle switch to get into, now fairly, it looks like an all new kind of tab for the camera that looks like it's kind of geared towards focusing, and you've got some new focusing options. And then again, this new help button is kind of nice. It says info for help, so I'm going to press that, and it'll give me a little brief description of what that particular mode does, and then I can scroll down through any one of these settings and go into the multiple pages to get other stuff that is related to focus. And then right after the focus, here's where you can go down. Actually, this is kind of cool, something new. Selectable AF point. The 5D Mark III has 61 focus points, which is really cool. A lot of focus points. Way more than what the 5D Mark II had. And it also shoots at 6 frames a second now. Another cool added feature with the 5D Mark III. And so here are all your more of your autofocus kind of control or menu options that relate just to that, the focus. And then you have your playback, which is and the blue, and it's been standard kind of, we might have all seen this before with the other Canon cameras that we might have owned in the past. Protecting images, rotate, stuff like that, resize, let's see here, image transfer, and then display stuff, highlight, focus display, point. So that's kind of cool there. And scroll through here. Here's your basic setup option, your tool, where you can go in, set the date and time, filing options. They've got about 4 pages of that. Battery info, and then you can set up your custom shootings here, your C1, C2, or C3. And then right in here is your custom menu, and this is where you can get a little bit more down and dirty with your camera with the exposure, like exposure level increments. You can set that. Basically, to change any of these things, you can highlight it, and then either you can press in the toggle directly down or hit the set button, and here you can do like a third stop or half stop. And then to get back, just press the menu button. And on the custom modes, it looks like they have 4 pages of that as well. And then the very end one is the green. It's called My Menu, and Canon's done that before. And this you can kind of program and put in your most used options through the menu. That was kind of our brief introduction to the Canon 5D Mark III. I hope you enjoyed and maybe picked something new and exciting out of it. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video here. My name is Vinny, and I'm at Kenmore Camera, and you're welcome to get a hold of us at, well, toll free. You can call us 1-888-485-7447, and please also feel free to check out our website at kcamera.com. Alrighty, thank you. Have a nice night.